Let's try this again. So sorry about that. Audio should be working now. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope somebody comes to watch this. We'll throw it back in the Discord. Open up our... I can hear. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I figured out the problem, chat. I'm sorry. I was talking so much that whole time. So thank you for the fact we had viewers. That was cool. Appreciate that. Let's try this again. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let's do that. One do-over. Everybody gets 1 second try. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's not my exact birthday, but it's coming up. This is the weekend I'm celebrating, except I'm just chilling by myself, spending some time, relaxing, catching up on anime. So I thought, why don't we do a stream? Get some laddering done. I haven't played at all. That ranked reset is brutal. Are we alive? I hope so. We won that match, by the way. We beat the Malice guy, which is very funny. Hand is busted. Yo. Hand is actually so good. Engage we will allow. Make him think we got droll for just a second. Hornet is fine, of course. I added some filters. You'd think after streaming for... I can't hear. Shut up. Oh, they had the Ash. I just beat Malice with Ogdoadic and Master Duel. Never mind, my sound is off. We're going for a search here. If this is yummy, the bell is probably more valuable on my turn. So we're going to try and stop this with the Veiler. Since you run in K9, do you consider running Ashlon 1000? You ever planning on playing Mitsu on Master Duel? I don't think I plan to play Master Duel ever again, to be honest, chat. It just doesn't seem worth it. The format is so bad. I am turning 79. I am about that behind on anything funny. I think the bell is going to be pretty good at stopping the tag out. If they go for the tag out first, it's pretty good for us. Because then they have nothing on field. They've spent their normal. I doubt they'll do that, because that seems like a horrible play. Hello. Yep. Link 1. I'm not saying that, because I can't figure out why you want that. Thoughts on Habakiri ban? I don't think Habakiri ban needs to happen. I don't know why it would need to. They can make Herald in this deck, tribute to search Habakiri. Spec 2 yummy monsters and get their effects, that's fine. I think splashability is maybe too simple in a lot of decks. I think Mitusurugi is pretty free, but I don't think hitting Mitusurugi is the right call personally, just because I think the deck is so fair and so cool. It's just not what I want from Konami in that regard. Targeting our Synchro. This seems like a pretty good time to bell to me. Do they have Called By as well? Because we've been through this. We've literally done the whole, like, Mitusurugi is too searchable, so we'll ban King of the Fair Limps. Didn't matter, because of course that didn't matter. That's only going to affect rank 4 decks that try to access Mitusurugi. And so that was probably a bad ban. I think as long as Habakiri is legal, it will be too easy to splash. I think that fundamentally misunderstands deck design, because then it's just about designing decks more responsibly on the other end. Make the things that are splashing it with limits. You know, because I went 63rd YCS Anaheim. I placed solo from double loss tiebreaker into Kamikaze slow play Skystrike. I'm telling you, Skystriker players are the worst. I think Habakiri is the one and only problem is Habakiri. The second problem is prayers. This is a pretty nasty board. That's a pretty good draw, though. Except not really, just kidding. What we can do is we can at least eat the Arclight activation by tributing. I was playing Ogdoadic. It's low-key goated. Yeah, it is. It's sick. We can go for the Saji. Let them hit it with the Herald if they so desire. I think that'd be a pretty fine play for them. Although they may just wait for the ritual. I feel like we hit him pretty hard. If they make a lock in the effect, I don't think Habakiri... I think they are just bad at designing. So Haba is going to stay for a while. Konami needs its money. Habakiri doesn't make them any money. It's a super rare. It's worth nothing. Aramasa to hand. Take 8. Revive our Saji. We could have chain blocked here, but we don't need the back row. I am sad that went to banishment. I forgot that would happen. We can go mirror here, which I like. I think we're probably cooked. Even into this kind of weenie half board, but we'll do our best. Our hand's not horrible. Mitusurugi as a whole makes them money, and Mitsu... I don't know how much money Mitsu makes them anymore. I don't think people are buying packs to play Mitusurugi. Between Yummy searching with Herald or K9 searching with U1000, hitting everything that grabs it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying about the archetype design itself. Don't try to hit like all these searchers then. Just start hitting the cards or hitting the decks in design that you don't want mixed with things, because let's pretend it's not Mitusurugi. Let's pretend it's a deck I personally have no stake in. OCG Def making the money. We'll go for our ritual summon. I just think that if we're going to keep talking about splashability, I don't think splashable archetypes... The archetype design ship has sailed at the moment. At the moment, sure, but I don't think that eliminates it from being part of the conversation entirely. It's like Fiendsmith. Yeah, I think Fiendsmith was more egregious because it was so much more compact. Like Mitusurugi, maybe it sounds dumb, but at least costs space in the deck. You actually have to dedicate room to it, and you do want to see it, so it makes sense that you're doing that, but it doesn't fix... I'm not the ban list team. I'm just saying what I think. I'm not going to fix the current problem no matter what happens, so it's kind of irrelevant. Swipe their board. The good news is we can stop the Herald straight up. The best ban from Fiendsmith wasn't the Lacrima, it was the Moon. Yeah, but they did that so late. And it also didn't matter, in my opinion. I guess it mattered in the same way Kofi did. It did the opposite thing, whereas now rank 4 decks can keep doing it and nobody else can as easily. But Moon should have happened ages ago. Like... They want splashability. It's not like splashability is a problem from design. It's not an accident, I mean. I think Konami is scared of locks. I think it's fair, but really, I'm surprised we won that, to be honest. I think they kind of threw, though. We're going second. Dark Ruler seems good. Droplet seems really good. Droll seems okay if they're on Mitusurugi. Yeah, that's what I mean. Fiendsmith was not doing anything by then. I don't know if K9 is good versus Yummy. I don't know if K9's good at all, to be honest. I bought the cards because I thought it was a hand trap. I thought it was like a thing everything was going to be in. Rogue deck suffering from Konami mistakes. That's always been the case, right? This is a good hand. The curse isn't amazing, but Nib is nice. What decks have locks that are coming up, Angel? I haven't seen exactly what. Also, Angel, I saw you on the comments of the reading Mitusurugi card. I refused to read Ogdoadic. I thought about leaving a comment, but I didn't want to disrupt that channel. Phantom Revenger's decks are lock heavy. Are they good? That's cool. I think decks should be lock heavy. I used to not think that way, but I think if you want to make something powerful in a vacuum, you should keep it in that vacuum, right? rogue decks are victim. Some decks are just printed to be worse. It's just how they do it. It's very strange to me. You would think that more good decks would just be a good thing. Also, sorry if I'm fiddling with my cards. Maybe that I shouldn't do that. I just like to touch them. It's fun. We have Nib live now, which feels good. So we just wait for them to hit a point before they can make a 4. Killer Tune is the best and it's meh. So like that's not super relevant. Because what I'm talking about, and this is part of it too, right, is the best decks usually are free from locks, and they're the best decks because you can mix them with whatever other good thing you want. I love Chimera, but it's not super relevant, is it? We have Marshmallow. Add 1 Yummy spell trap. Place Yummy. Okay. It's cool. I do the same thing when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! The whole shuffling cards thing. It's just fun. It's just fun to do. I just replaced my sleeves too. This is probably why they get dirty, is I just fiddle with them when it's like a fidget toy. Also, huge thank you to everybody for coming out. I'm so sorry we don't stream more often, but I really, really appreciate that people come to watch the streams. It makes me very happy. Leave a like if you're having fun. It makes me happy. Feel free to super chat. Feel free to not super chat. Keep your money. We'll see how long the stream goes today. So, I think this is as good a place as any to nib. I'm scared of them going into something from here. Toxic Enemy. Any chance to see my deck list? Yeah, we can show the deck. I'm too poor to super chat. I do not want you to super chat if you can't afford to or don't want to. I want you to do it if you want to do it, if that makes sense. It's appreciated. I was joking. I don't need people to do it. Okay, but what do Hecka hands do? They have a bad name. That's what they do. They make me sad. I hope TCG exclusives continue to be good. Yeah, we have Tistina. Of course they're going to be good. They steal stuff. Was let down by RB. Were people hyped for RB? Oh, yeah, Toxic. We can definitely go over the deck list. I tend to do it during bathroom breaks and stuff, but if I remember, I'll show the list. Well, actually, we're going to side as well. This is only game 2, unless we 2-0 this guy because he can't handle being nibbed or interrupted at all. They make Vampire Xyz. I'm in. You always have to base plays on opponent deck building. I think PK meant maybe more drastically, though I see what you mean, though, yeah. They're still playing. We've got a cookie. But it feels good to have the 2. Well, I guess Snatching Grave's actually kind of bad, isn't it? They want that there. Thrust, and we have a monster. Maybe we're going to get Barriered. Barrier here would be annoying. Yeah, because we don't have access to Ogdoadic yet. Man, in Genesys, it's gross. One of my friends loves Odeon, so that's what he built. Can this hand play into a barrier? I don't think so, but if we force it, I guess that's good. The hand rip, double extra deck rip. If you hit something good like an Omni, you can have that. See, that's what PK meant, though, is like the whole praying they're not on Runic or something. It's why things like Gishki Ritual never got used. Oh, we're so cooked, right? Because what can I do? With this hand, I could... That's what the Chimera half is for. I could just Dark Ruler them and try. I don't hate that. I don't want them getting value off the synchro. We go bing, bong. Prayers at least gets us summons, which is nice. It gets us a body. It gets the curse into the graveyard as well. We can reptile lock and access Ogdo, but then it's kind of pointless because we don't have much push from there. We have no follow-up. I think this one's cooked. We're up first. Bing bong bong. Don't think I need nib. I do want this. Do want this. Do want this. This is this. 9. Perfect. Clean siding. Light and Dark Link. I think for some reason they're pretty dead set on main deck Ogdoadic monsters. Angel. I think they're really supposed to turbo out the counter traps, but it does need a second half. Wow. Hand is clunky. I mean, we have Naya, so I can't be that mad. Set this. What's cool? We have it's pretty heartbreaking. I guess they could be on Breaker. I didn't consider that, but I think the Izuna was still better than a lot of the other stuff we had access to, because if we had another starter and we got hand trapped and then set up the Izuna, it's really good. Welcome back, birthday boy. Thank you, Ra. I wanted a ritual. I was really, really hoping that Year of the Snake we would get an Ogdoadic ritual, because Mitusurugi ritual, let me remind you, can summon any reptile ritual monster. Do we get drolled here? We do not. It seems they have Fua or something. They don't have Droll to make Xeno and Magnum, plus whatever rips you get from Edie. Yep, there's Fua. That's pretty painful. If we start with... what do we want here? We can clean up some room. We go, like, use this to get the space. We go Izuna, dump, send this. We can go Aaron. Yeah, I think that's okay. Send a reptile. Send Aaron. Aaron can tribute these, get himself out. It's pretty reserved. We have no hand traps. Negate the activation. That's annoying. New Zoha variation that makes Ogdoadic and Mitusurugi lore connect. That would be very strange because the Egyptian and the... oh my god, Gamma as well. Wow. Sometimes they're just better. I think painfully this has to go into a spider, because otherwise we can't use mask into SP. No, I'm saying I was hoping for an Ogdoadic ritual monster because of the Mitusurugi rituals. I thought it would make perfect sense. Did you try to summon Herald in your deck list? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know how we'd make a level 4 synchro. Any Ogdo support would have been nice, Damon. I agree. I would have been really happy. We have 2 banishes from their field and no tangible follow-up in our hand. And they had 3 amazing hand traps. Are they bricked? Or are they just BMing? Come on, man. Egyptian and Japanese collaboration is so funny. They're not searching. Do I want to try and remove the Marshmallow? Instead... Oh, this sucks. I think I have to, because I think what we have to do is go remove this, remove their normal summon, and pray that's enough. Only way I've seen is token into Sprint send Plague Spreader. As a ritual lover myself, any ritual or support is a good thing. Remember, kids, raw Ogdo Mitsu is hypothetically plausible. Is there a good tribute monster in Genesys? I would love to do a tribute thing with Ogdoadic. I think that'd be so fun in Genesys. I think I want to remove any monsters they have if I can. They have none in Grave. Oh my god, it actually worked. Called by... Tribute summon Engraver? Does that do anything? No, right? Because yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Because we have nothing to summon off the guy. Wow, this sucks. Unless I went like... No, because this can't revive anything. Yeah, that's horrible. We made them pass, but at what cost? For what purpose? You can summon Herald by summoning the Sprite guy. Oh. Abdel, I have guides on that kind of build, but my deck isn't built that way. I'm not running Sprite. I don't think Sprint is good. There's also... Yeah, we have videos on that stuff. I don't remember names. I meant in this list. I don't know how you think we're doing that in this deck. They can get a Link 1 using the Almirage, right? Link 1s are a mistake. We are going to revive a Yummy. If I remove the Almirage, I'm going to try just get the Link 1 off their board because they've already used... I guess I could have called by that. Man, that was a misplay. I should have called by the level 1. That was a mistake. That sucks. Ogdo Mitsu lines that start with Ogdo, leave 4 bodies. Ancient Chant Tribute. Spec. Is this... Yeah, it is Delta Rune. You can use Code Igniter and Cyber Sage to go into Herald. We've done it again, boys. We've put them on 1 body. SP is a killer versus this deck. Are you kidding me? You know what? That's actually fine because it gets us a normal summon. Chat, can this thing do anything on my turn? Synchro summon using monsters you control, including a Yummy. It's got to be... The synchros are like... Deha Nose Ball. Do I have to worry about this Snatchy, or does this do nothing right now? Chat, I need to know. Does Snatchy do anything? Because what we could do is we can go Echidna and get Mitusurugi going. But I gotta know if I should just go Battle Phase first. Okay, Snatchy does nothing right now. We are going to try then. I don't want to go Battle Phase if I don't have to. We have the Called By, so we can withstand... Oh, no. Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. Because what we can do is... I need a Reptile. Lizardos. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to have to do this. We have to Call by this guy, which I know doesn't do anything. I could have avoided just by doing this last turn. But now we can get a Reptile on our board. They can't bring back a level 1 off the curse because this is a horrible card. Good, they didn't take anything. The only problem is now we have no defense versus a hand trap, which they probably have. Attempt to search Habakiri. We get 2 cards. I forgot. We have used our normal. Naya doesn't do anything, so let's just go Murakumo. Let's tribute it. We are Reptile locked. This has been a very funny duel. All right. They may have Nib. That could be why they're on kind of a stodgy setup. They haven't really done much with their bodies. We go 1. We know they have Bell. So actually, that was probably a bad ordering. That was straight up a bad ordering. Summon from our deck, get access to our Mirror, which will get us access to our Futsu. If we're afraid of hand traps, I think we should have battle phase. Well, that doesn't change anything about hand traps. Habakiri has yet to be tributed. Summon you, tributing you. Use that effect. Here we'll pick up the prayers. No, it's got to be purification, right? And then we've got 2, 4, 7. Not enough, unless... The only problem is now we are susceptible to Nibiru, but we have the prayers and the purification, so I'm just not that worried about it. We go battle phase. We would still have called by. Oh, yeah, that's true, but I wanted to kill them, so it was kind of, how bad do I want to end the duel, right? But no, that is a good point. We could have, because then in the Snatchy doesn't matter if it's gone, if it's dead, but then we don't finish them. Battle Fader. No, but that was a good point, Playmaker, but I decided that I wanted the Deha Play Silk Song. Oh, we can look at the deck list really quick. This is the current list. I kind of feel like K9 sucks. I don't think these cards are good. Which is sad because I spent $100 on them. It's satisfying to outgrind Malice. Also, I do not have any desire to play against a million Malice matches, which is why I'm not going to play Master Duel. Even though it's cool that Mitusurugi is finally there. You could try Super Poly. I do realize Super Poly is quite popular right now. The only thing I worry about is that... Did they make me go first? Or did I pick first? You have a list without K9 Fiendsmith? Yeah, you just take those cards out. I think Fiendsmith you really want, so I wouldn't do that, but you can if it's over budget. I understand that. I mean, Fiendsmith is cheap, though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, not defending. The format is trash. I do recognize that Master Duel is fun to watch. It's fun to play as a client. I have a lot of lists. Omega, I really love that Omega is super smooth and fun, too. I'm glad it is. I can't believe I was playing on low settings. I can't get over that. Okay. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if this got stopped. We have a normal summon. We could even... No, I was going to say we could normal Izuna, but I always forget. Anyone here going to Pittsburgh? I'm not, but good luck. I'll walk. This feels like... I don't know what's going on here. Could you share the pure Mitsu Ogdoadic list on Discord? You'd have to check the channel. That's a bummer. What can we do here? Have it in 3 decks already and don't want to use it everywhere? That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that logic. You were so lucky to not be in Anaheim because what's with all... Yeah, Anaheim seemed horrible. What happened? This format was so good. Like, what is going on? I guess we will bring back the Lupis. We could access... What can we do here? We could like normal summon this. Use 2 bodies. Wait to get this back. We could go like... We could get like a Masquerena, or we could go for a Mitusurugi from deck. I think Mask is better at that point. Because if we go like this, we have... I forgot how Lupus works. I think we are cooked. Bell being popular hurts. We hit... Why do you have it in the other 3 then? Yeah. We hit VS. Yeah, why did we hit VS so hard? I think VS was really good, but... Blind second still kind of works. I will never forgive people use Gallant for Dyna. Do they just get to save the normal summon? Is that how they're putting it down, or are they specialing that somehow? Well, the good news, we have a card that's quite good into this deck, and its name is SP Little Knight. I don't think I'm ever... You know what? I'll come back to Master Duel when Maxi gets banned. That's when I'll play Master Duel again. To round up some decks, but just playing casual with a friend and want some different playstyles, you just cut those things. There's not a... It doesn't fundamentally change the deck. You just take them out. Artifact Durandal replaces Crows. All the floodgates were bad against VS. Oh, that's true. Yeah, they were... Yeah. This VS gut was so disappointing because it was definitely the coolest deck in the format. K9 finding a new home with Crystron is fine. I mean, Noroi is also a horrible design. Is the deck in a good place this format? I think so. Yeah, personally. They can just synchro summon now. We really can't do much anymore at this point. I think it's good. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. We are cooked. Let's try that again. We'll go first this time. Don't need. Wouldn't mind Droplet. Would I? Nib is probably better. I'm asking because I've been meaning to try it out, but I'm too lazy to find all the Ogdoadic cards. The Roach remains eternal. It's so weird, though, because it's not around in TCG. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, they tend to mirror OCG in Master Duel for whatever reason, even though it's a hybrid format. You can special the Dyna, but usually normal summoned. No. Press stream sniping. Effect. Yes. Droll here is sad. Okay. If we got Drolled, Haba would have been the wrong play. Tribute this because we don't want it on the field, although they do have the bells. And they may still very well use it. We could do full Ogdoadic. I'd be into that. We did normal summon. We will add you, summon you. And then we can chain block. It doesn't even matter. Because we get the one we want anyway. D-Barrier, Protoss, Shifter, we're all pretty weak. Yeah, I was honestly a little surprised to hear that Barrier was weak because it was an Xyz deck, but they just played within the main at that point. Are we on Manju? Yeah, the reason is I like Saji more than Aramasa because it gets Ritual Spell, which is harder to access. But I don't like just playing more Saji anymore that much. So I wanted to switch back to Manju, so we had more access to... God, this line is clean. I can't stand people saying that King of the Feral Imps ban killed this deck, because look at what we do here. I'm so proud of this line. You use the Naya in the Ritual Summon. You use the Dugaris, bring back the Naya. You do skip your main one of your next turn, but... Okay, I'm back. The stream can resume. And now we are just vibing. We are super chillin'. Drawing cards. Nice. Ash is very good to refill on. Still talent not live is annoying. I like Ritual Summon from deck here. I did that wrong last time. So we Ritual. We'll put this over here for no particular reason. Effect, bring this back. We have Habakiri in rotation, so now we just want the Purification. If we get nothing else, spec this guy. And now is a good choice or a chance to Daybreak, because he won't come back. Why are we not playing Evil? Because Original Sinful Spoil got banned like a year ago, brother. That's why that worked. Your starter count was really high. I can't imagine all the people crying about VS are happier with this one. Yeah, I would be amazed if they were. I would be concerned for their taste as gamers. Do this first. And now we go Fiendsmith, because neither of these bans affected our deck, which is kind of proof that they were bad bans, in a way. Not that our deck's the one to beat. What do I want to give up here? I think talent. It doesn't seem they have anything. If they nib me, I mean, we'll be nibbed, I guess, you know. But our Abao is safe, so I really feel like they would have done that if they could have. Exiton, Requiem, Engraver, Requiem, Necro, Engraver, put the Exiton back. Now, Caesar isn't as good versus this deck, admittedly, but it's still good versus the summon out. Who do we want? Probably the Murakumo, right? But maybe not. Yeah, why don't we? Just to keep it out of the graveyard. Use you, get our prayers. They may very well have Lightning Storm. But this is why it's nice to have the layering in the hand as well. Pass, get our Abao back. It's like 3 extra bricks. Yeah, that's the thing. It was really bricky too. Give your K9 cards, pretty pleased with many cherries. The thing is, if we lived in the same area, I probably would lend them to you. I'm not super impressed. You can still play Evol without original. It's a reptile. I know, but you try that. It's not good. You also just can't fit it. Here's my question, Abdel. Do you think that's better than a Mitusurugi engine? Because you can't play both. I wouldn't want to do that. Man, this deck is so cool. I know, isn't it sick? Libroda. It is, yeah. Original Sinful didn't cost your normal summon, if I remember right, to do that line. We did play Evol without OSS. Did we? I thought OSS was kind of the reason we did that. Oh, you mean like ages ago? Sure. I think we have to stop that. Tribute the attack position monster. We can chain block a potential Ash here. We can search out a card. It's not super relevant, to be honest. We will bring back the Murakumo just because it's good. We could have put it in defense, honestly. Who is we? Who is? Yeah, curious. There is the Lightning Storm. Attack position. We can go... That's not the end of the world, because what we can do is we can go... Murakumo, cost them a card. Mask for an SP, because that's just strong. And we can go Abao. Oh, we should have done Abao first. It wouldn't have super mattered, actually, though, now that I say it. Put this back. Get a guy. Spec the Little Knight. Using the Masquerena, of course. And the Murakumo. And now they're just really not getting all that much. They kill Caesar, but he's admittedly not that good. If they don't kill Caesar, he's going to stop. We have 34 viewers. What is happening? Thank you so much, everybody. Leave a like if you're having fun. Subscribe. We have a Discord. I should say that since we have more viewers than usual. I appreciate you. Because now they're deciding, unless they can't read, but they probably know this is safe from the storm. And we could have put our stuff in defense, but I'd rather they went for our front row. They did discard, so it'd be resolved. They discarded the surprise. That's interesting. We'll go you. We'll get rid of the surprise just because we don't really want it there. Since I think Marshmallow can get it back. And we have some pretty good stuff going on here. I'm playing everything Ogdo Mitsu Evol Alien. I think the 2 negate of Lars is good. So I think it's good too, but I think the why not is that it sounds bricky. I don't think you have that much room for non-engine, even in a large deck. Discarding Surprise makes sense with Marshmallow. Yeah. It's kind of nice because then we do rip it. It is out of circulation. There's a Lava Golem. That's a little surprising to me. Get the Mirror I like. And now they're contending with 2 hand traps and a board wipe. No thrust for you. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Man, the siding is clean on this deck. Lars ain't worth all the bricks. Lars is an amazing card. 2 Omnis is crazy. The fact that he, can't be targeted by monster effects either, I believe. Also crazy. Double Veiler is not amazing. If you're having good luck with that, Abdel, then congrats, but... nice. They've committed their normal summon. They didn't go for the field spell, so they must have it in hand. We could Veiler here to stop the surprise. Veiler again to stop the Snatchy. What do they do then? They just Synchro Summon anyway? I think these are better used on like a Metal Marcher or something. Negates on field. Well, right. But still, Omni on field is quite good. Now I kind of want to try Evil Ogdo Mitsu. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it seems like the opportunity cost of doing all that. Whoa, that's weird. He's got a little, like, signature on him. That's cool. Do they all have that? Yeah, they do. That's funny. Can't believe we went from no audio to a stream that is thriving. If I stop this, what do they do? It keeps them off a field spell and... Evol Leos is an Ogdo starter. This is true. He is a good Ogdo starter. It's just that the Mist package is so bricky. Do we double Veiler here, chat? If we go Veiler, it stops him on field spell. Is field spell worth that much? I don't think that's worth it. Maybe that's a misplay, but our hand is kind of weird anyway. It's actually really good having Ritual plus Murakumo, but I wouldn't. Okay. That's what I was thinking too. It's so annoying that these guys can, they like, not tribute for cost, but they return for cost. You know what I mean? We're going to make a level 3 Synchro and then try to make a 4 probably. We could just make a 4 now. So our Veiler isn't as good, although the Veiler could eat the Herald, which would be nice. Sorry? Oh, that's so sick. That's so cool. I love opponent turn Synchro Summoning. Spec 1 Yummy from your hand or grave. Veiler just isn't very good in this matchup. That's fair, and maybe that's... It's rough, right? Because my current hand trap suite's actually kind of bad into this deck. Like Veiler, Imperm. I like Nib. I like Veiler and Imperm with Nib. But you don't even necessarily need it. This deck seems to summon quite a lot to me. The package has like 3 bricks, but the end board is very strong. That's part of why I felt so good about cutting Neff, is just I didn't find the brick to be worth it at all. Hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. Literally just breaks Snake Rain. What do I want to do here? I don't think I can do anything. I love Imperm in the Yummy matchup. What's the difference? Just that you hold the Imperm for your turn? It definitely makes me want to be on breakers with how much extension this deck has, and I hear this is the best deck. Just don't, you need a better reason than just don't like Veiler. I've never missed it. We just lose, don't we? We go like this, they tribute the Herald, our hand does nothing. The only chance we have is if they just zero head, don't use Herald, we get to wipe their board from the chain block off the Murakumo. Going second into Herald. Okay, that's what I asked you. That's yeah. Ritual, then you have Kusanagi if they negate it. I guess, but then we have to ritual from deck. And then we can't summon this, which is how it was lag. Okay, that's fair. Our end board is all, well, it wouldn't be stronger though. You give up on stuff, Abdel. It changes what you do. I would rather have Fiendsmith because it costs 1 brick in the main instead of 3, and it does largely the same thing. Also doesn't get turned off by Herald. Yeah, that's a good point. I always forget that this has a send, not a discard. Yeah, we just lose. I'm out of here. I know breakers are kind of in fashion again. We could switch back to a more mixed build. I really like Bell. This card seems very good. I like Imperm and Veiler versus the Draco Tail. Hang on, I have to sneeze. We're back. Deltarune is majestic. Depending on the non-engine, we can win this. I think that was unwinnable. We could try a Super Poly thing, because how many Super Poly targets do people tend to run, chat? Because I'm not crazy in love with the Veilers or the K9 engine, and this extra brick is annoying. What if we went like ding, bing bong, bing, 2 to 3? Use Lamia. There's no reason to use Lamia over Manju. The reason people do that is they're playing the Dominus card, and they can't play the light. But if you can play lights, then you do, because this can search your ritual monsters or your ritual spell, whereas Lamia literally only searches ritual monsters, which isn't the same, even though you'd think it is with Haba into Kusanagi. Are we sold on 1 Daybreak? Garura Mud Dragon? That's what I was thinking. Super Poly. Is it 3 that people tend to play? Maybe Secretarian for Dracotail. Are there any Reptile? Technically, there is. Technically, Zardris, there's a Eto. This guy. He's kind of a board breaker. Pay half your life points while your opponent has a monster card in their field or graveyard with an effect that activates the hand or monsters in response to a card or effect. And he's kind of a Towers. 4K Towers you can Foolish and then bring out. Not in love with it. Garura. Mud Dragon. We could bring Droplet back into the main. I love that card. But yeah, I think I am sold on Lamia is... Explain how Lamia is better than Manju, given that I just explained why that's not true, Rodrigo. Can Lamia search the ritual spell? No. Can Manju search the ritual spell? Yes. Can Lamia search the monsters? Yes. Can Manju search the monsters? Yes. Manju got 2 yeses. Manju is a better card. We don't talk about Eto. I know Lamia also provides us protection for a pure version, since we use Haggard to banish it. If this card is banished, you can target 1 reptile monster control. It cannot be destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. I didn't know about that, admittedly, but I don't think that makes it worth playing. I think Droplet is such a good card. We could also consider bringing back in the talent Called By is a thing I've had in my side for a long time. Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe we go back to something like this I don't hate. The One of Duster is so pointless, though, isn't it? Like, it really doesn't do anything. Maybe we don't need Dark Ruler if that's the case, and we go back to, like, Lightning Storm, and, like, we could even do 2 Raigeki if we're really worried about something like that. Honestly, Lightning Storm is just... It's tough. I like 2 like that. We have good play into Dracotail as well. Again, is Lamia searching literally anything other than Habakiri? Of course it is. It's searching Curse, which we always want in our hand. I wish X-Tox was a super play target. I love Droplet to dodge Dracotail. Yeah, Droplet dodge is great. It's great versus Herald, which we are seeing a lot of and is a problem. The protection on Futsu is busted. Futsu doesn't need it, though. How often is he getting popped? Because he can already protect himself by reviving guys. Thrust isn't a one-of if you have Thrust. There's a card that called something like Double Wild to get the level 10 Ogdo as board breaker. I mean, Duster isn't a one-of. That is true. We could Thrust. I wouldn't hate that. I do quite like that card. I had fallen out of favor with it for some reason. I can't fully remember anymore, to be honest. Our hand is nuts. We also cut Nunu, for anyone that didn't notice. I should do a new deck profile, post-ban list. It's probably a little delayed, but I love this because we get to go really aggressive with our Ogdoadic stuff. Negate that effect. It doesn't destroy. There's nothing we can do about it, though. But that is okay. If we go Prayers, we can search. We have yet to normal summon, so I don't think tributing is worth it. We will add a monster. If we add Aramasa and they have Ash, it's a bit greedy. I think this is better. Funny how Mitsu Fiendsmith is the most used variant in OCG considering they barely played Fiendsmith till now. Is that right? Was Fiendsmith not very popular in OCG? Summon you, tribute you, activate, because we don't need the monster. We can make our plays this way. Summon from hand. Okay. We've already tried that, so we'll go UU. We'll go pick up Ritual, and either way we get our Ritual spell, which is nice. They can't hand trap us out of it with this sequence. It's hit very hard over there. Ah, that makes sense. Summon from our deck. The Futsu. Murakumo will come back, searching us, of course, Prayers. Love to see it. We have Aaron, who can facilitate plays as well. We'll summon you, tributing you. Get you back. Getting, I guess... I don't hate the other Prayers, to be honest. Spec this card. And now... Habakiri has yet to be tributed, so if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, it wouldn't change our board state, is the thing. Engraver tracked. What's their bridge situation over there? Like, how do they access their Fiendsmith? Is it just hard summoning, or do they have Moon and stuff legal? Because if you have Moon, it doesn't matter if those are hit. Use Diviner to make Barona's diabolical. That is funny. We could go for an Abao line. It draws us a card. If we use Abao, I guess it just converts all this stuff into advantage is the thing. It's currently not doing all that much for us. Nib pickup is pretty okay. Go like 3. Of course, we won't spin anything. And we go Abao. We should have used Masquerena to make this, actually. We go Abao. Pitch a card. We probably want the Nib, if I'm honest. If we bring back the Futsu... Yeah, that seems solid. We should have used Mask. That was a mistake. This probably doesn't look amazing, but I'm actually pretty happy with this. 2 hand traps. Moon is still legal. Oh, it's Fire King. That is scary. When this card is activated, place a Fire King island. I do not think I want you doing that. That seems worth stopping to me. Ash Blossom goes much farther now. Ooh, they're going for the Jurak version. That's cool. They're going to go battle phase to kill their own guy to get the thing to graveyard. We can Ash that, unless it's in damage step or something. Garunix 1, Megalo 2. Okay, couldn't use the Ash. I thought this guy, he can send from deck, so I'm a little surprised we weren't allowed to there, to be honest. Careful with the... I know what they do. I was trying to play him for Genesys. They can spec a Meteor. We are going to try and remove this. We don't want that to happen. Ash. We'll go 1, 2. It's so annoying how many effect activations the Garunix gets to do while you can't interact with it. Spec this card at least. You couldn't anyway damage that. That's what I thought. We've got Hyung. There's really no reason to do this other than it makes me feel better. How are you liking Ogdo in Genesys? I haven't liked it at all in Genesys so far. Now he can board wipe. I know. I know. I just couldn't do anything about it. This sucks. We have no play. If I set this and they go Astero, it's pretty annoying. But I don't think holding it's going to do anything for me. I'm going to try to pass. What deck you run? I've been playing a plant Rose Dragon Synchro thing that I've been having a lot of fun with. Definitely not the most amazing deck in the world, but very enjoyable. Very fun combo deck. Excuse me just a moment, chat. Gotta sneeze again. Sorry about that. I'm back. And I'm dead. It's okay. We'll go game 2. Versus Fire King. I think Droll will be pretty good. Droplet's not amazing, is it? Super Poly, we do like to see. I don't think Nib is great. We could do like this. I don't hate that, but the rest of these are pretty good. Imperm is good. Bell is good. Love Rose Dragons. Yeah, we can show the list sometime too. I would like to do videos on it, but I just don't know how well received they'd be. In all honesty. We have a pretty safe discard in the Murukumo. Versus them, I'd rather have a Caesar if we're going to get drolled than the Mitsu stuff. There's an Ash. Use our Futsu. Pick up. If it's Droll, Ritual's the better card. If it's not, Prayers is better. So we should play safer, because our hand is okay if they discard one more card here. There it is. So we go summon from our hand. And it's pretty nice we get the amount of resources we do doing this. These two, summon this. Pick up the Ritual. And get the Knight's Sword. And... not amazing, is it? We could make a Futsu. Don't love it. We could go normal summon and have a mask play at least. I think that's the line. Normal the Droll. I honestly couldn't tell you which one of those cards is better versus this deck, the Droll or the Ash. I think the Ash is more immediately valuable. We should have a Discord Genesys tournament. I would be down for that. I don't know how we'd organize it, but I would play that. I don't want you destroying things. They can just go battle phase and trade. If they do that, spec a Garunix in defense position. That's fine. We can deal with that. Because it doesn't actually get them anywhere. Bro has everything. He only had one starter, it seems, unless he's got a Garunix. And this is all in damage steps, so our Futsu's not going to get us any value, so we're probably cooked. I have a really bad, or a hard time playing into this deck. I think I'm just bad at it. I think it just gets me. Now they've got everything. They kill my guy. Okay, buddy. Well played. Fire King's a cool deck. Kind of short stream today. I think that's what we're going to call it. I've got some things I need to get done today. But I really appreciate everyone coming out. Thank you so much. Really fun stream. Probably another one sometime this weekend. So I appreciate you all. Leave a like. Join the Discord. Thanks, everyone.